Hi, Ken. I'm Dennis Marburger, and I'm from Bloomfield Township in Oakland County. And your question to me was, my thoughts on what's happening in Washington, D.C. now. And I think it's, in many ways, a continuation of what's been going on for a very long time, taking us in the wrong direction, with something added. During his campaign, President Trump correctly noted that we ought to try to have better relations with Russia. There was no reason for that to be such a problem, so much hostility. He was absolutely right about that. And he also correctly said, look, we've had too many of these overseas wars that did no good for the American people, no good for the people in those countries, no good for our fighting men and women, and cost us all this money, so much destruction. And what's happening now, I believe, is that there are people in both parties that are worried that he won't let the special interest groups that foment those kinds of wars and that hostility keep their free ride on the gravy train. And that's why so many are working against him. And I think what they did with this latest sanctions bill is really terrible. Ken, they even put in a provision suggesting that they might be able to go after those of us who either read or listen to alternative media sources or have ideas that maybe the politicians in Washington don't like. And this is a very, very serious problem. And hopefully enough people will rally, so regardless of how they feel about President Trump or this policy or that policy, they won't let these special interest groups put them under so much pressure, which frankly they've already done. But hopefully they won't be able to keep doing damage. And it would be great if he were to go back to enunciating what he did during the campaign and really follow through on that. It's going to be very tough because he's surrounded by a lot of people whose own personal special interests are harmed by that. But it would be in all of our interest for all the ordinary people. And I really hope he's successful in that. But we've really seen, as he's talked about the swamp and that sort of thing and the rigged game, how it is a swamp, it is a rigged game. There's so much special interest power, so many foreign lobbies that are working there. And hopefully the Republicans and Democrats of conscience can come together and promote the cause of liberty, promote the cause of peace, and also promote that Stop Arming Terrorists bill, too. So I know that's a lot, Ken, but you were kind enough to ask, and so there you have it. It's great seeing you, sir.